Greetings, everyone, and welcome back to our Rise and Shine podcast. And the sponsor of our video is The Myth of the Nymph, the fairy tale, with the help of which you can introduce your children to the practice of meditation. And today we have a beautiful guest, a composer, musician, songwriter, teacher of vocal yoga. Please welcome Ishwari. Please,
Hi
Ishwari.
everyone.
Hi. So happy that you're here. Please introduce yourself.
Uh, you introduced me very well, so I don't know what to add. And
And
I'm
about
really
your
grateful.
daughter.
Oh yeah, I'm a mother already 5 years, and I can say that this experience is life changing. So it's like before and after. And with motherhood, I've got a lot of skills which I opened recently for myself, which was hiding very deep. And I believe it's making me crazy sometimes, but at the same time it makes me better.
I can believe that. And please say a few words about the vocal yoga because I met you when you were teaching me this beautiful technique. So, in a few words, what is it all about and how does it work?
Well, vocal yoga, it's a beautiful technique which combine breath work, uh, improvising sounding, psychology, and ancient knowledge. It's it's all combined, and in my life it was like life-changing experience, like with motherhood maybe. But yeah, I can see the difference between regular vocal practice or voice practice and vocal yoga. It's much, much deeper. You can reconnect with yourself, with your voice, and finally get rid of shame of your voice.
Mm-hmm.
Because a lot of professional singers, especially when you're hearing on a record or when you hear yourself on videos, on podcasts, you're like, embarrassed
Mm-hmm.
sometimes in
True,
some
true.
kind of, you know, of your
Situation.
voice. And yeah, and this technique, it just helped to to reconnect, to reconnect with your natural voice,
Mm-hmm.
and to be to be more open to this world and love your voice.
Thank you. And I honestly, from the bottom of my heart, recommend Ishwari and to try yoga. Vocal yoga, I think it's the right terminology in English, right? Because it truly changed and transformed my life and helped me get more comfortable with who I am, with my voice, and how I perform. Thank
And
you.
I want to add that I can see your journey, and I see how beautifully you're shining, and you you just like so natural with the camera. It's, of course, it's not only our lessons, it was something
Mhm.
more, but I can see like how you shine, how you enjoying your voice, and how you enjoying yourself.
Thank
So
you. Thank you so much. And our podcast is all about mindful parenting and the changing of educational system and about transformation that which humanity is going through right now. So my main questions will be about your motherhood journey because I truly believe that sharing this wisdom will benefit to so many other people. So, Ishwari, I know that you serve in a Vedic temple, and more to
that's
that,
true.
you take your daughter with you, and she also is participating in your service. So please share your experience. Does she like it? Does she not? Is she naughty? Is she like behaving? Tell us everything about this.
Well, she is naughty. But what I like Vedic temples, that mostly people okay with kids, that they are kids, that they behaving
Mhm,
like a kids, and people understand that kids like jumping, laughing, they like singing, and all you need to do just to correct in right direction
mhm,
your kid. And yeah, uh, I sing in Hare Krishna temple every Thursday. If you like, please come. But I want to say that my daughter, almost from when she's been 2 months old,
Hmm.
yes, it was first time when I took her in a temple. Well, she's been there in my belly, but it's not really counted. And for the first couple years, she mostly uh, stayed in my laps, and sometimes she sleep there, sometimes she trying to play something on harmonium, sometimes she trying to sing in mic, and it's just interesting how kids observing everything around you. And if you really enjoy in any process what you're doing, in any job or anything, they naturally trying to be like you,
Hmm.
and they naturally attracted by things what you're doing.
Hmm.
And I'm a singer, so Alice loves to sing, she loves to dance, and I believe like a lot of kids like to do it, but not everyone gives this opportunity
Hmm.
for different reasons. Sometimes we're ashamed, like, oh, you have to sit still and
Hmm.
look only at the deities, or different shames which we have, and kids doesn't. And I give her freedom to run around me.
Hmm.
I mean, naughty. I just saying like, okay, you can, if you want to sing, you just sing Maha mantra, which is Hare
Hmm.
Krishna mantra, and she's screaming it, and everyone enjoying it, and it's natural.
Hmm.
So uh, I recently started to learn mridanga classes. It's a play drum, which is used in our tradition,
Hmm.
and she sit after I practiced. She sit with me and she start to play the
Wow.
same rhythm, and I was like, wow, that's cool. It doesn't work with piano the
Hmm.
same way, but we'll see. It's
Hmm.
you need to focus, and you need to look where eyes of your kid is shining.
Oh.
Where eyes are shining, it's the time when you need to give something,
Hmm.
uh,
Yeah, yeah.
for inspiration, for growing. So
Hmm.
yeah, basically she's coming for service with me. She coming for festivals. She has friends there, and
And is she enjoying it? Is she anticipating every time that you're gonna go to the temple? How is it for
she's
her?
not coming every time.
Hmm.
Sometimes she has her own business because
Oh,
she's
okay.
an artist and she needs to paint something.
Okay.
So, or some kids job. But mostly, yes, she come in, and she has classes at
Hmm.
Sunday school, which
Hmm.
is provided from the temple, and she enjoyed it. There
Hmm.
are like arts and crafts, some Vedic knowledge, arts and craft connected with Vedic knowledge too.
Oh,
So there
wow.
are some
Hmm.
storytelling, there are kirtans,
Hmm.
so and yoga. So it's different
Hmm.
classes, and
They
kids
keep her
can,
occupied.
yeah. So they just I believe they enjoying, and she's
Hmm.
enjoying.
And does she ask some questions about God or the universe or, such deep questions?
Well, she not asking about who is God, because
Hmm.
it's Krishna, our practice. But sometimes she asking about different avatars, because God is the one, and he come into this planet and other planets in different forms, in different
Hmm.
countries, to show uh, the high principles for his
Hmm.
devotees, and to encourage them
Hmm.
to serve
Nice.
with pure heart, with clean mind. So yes, she asking mostly about um, details like relationships,
Hmm.
avatars,
Hmm.
like these questions.
Well, I think it's
At least
so
for now.
beautiful, yeah, that the 5-year-old child has has the opportunity already to ask these questions in a safe environment, and she's provided the answers, and she's enjoying, and it's all very interactive with all the different activities. This is beautiful. And my
Yeah.
second question will be about your lullabies. I know that recently, you created a lullaby, and Alice was a very active participant of this creation. She even drew the cover for the lullaby. And please describe the process, how you collaborate together with your daughter.
She's trying to collaborate with me every time when I up to recording, or any time when I recording videos. She's like, "Okay, hello, my dear followers." But in this case, I played first came melody, and I played it
Mhm.
over and over again, like for a month. And my husband and daughter, I believe they get tired. And I asked Alice, like, what kind of words should I put in lyrics? And she mentioned a couple of them: stars. She mentioned flowers. She mentioned the moon, and I thought, like, okay, probably it should be a lullaby. And
Mhm.
with this little glues, the lyrics appeared like almost momentarily.
Mhm.
And then I remember that we came back home from her art class, and she showed me her artwork, and there was a my cover. I
Mhm.
like, wow, it's matching perfectly, because I wanted to put in this music, in this song, I wanted to put the feeling like you swinging
Mhm.
gently, and the little wind gently, blowing your hair, somebody hugging you warm, and this little music box. It's
Yeah, yeah.
the melody which I put, the instrument which I use for this melody. It's a celesta, and it's
Mhm.
making this
Oh.
sound like from music box.
Mhm.
So, and everything just matched in one time, and I like, wow, this work should be
Mhm.
cover art
Mhm.
for this song. And she gave her permission
Oh,
because she's an artist.
she's a big artist,
And
yeah.
so yes, and yeah, I just release it, and I hope everyone who can listen it. It's not only for kids. Of course, it's lullaby. It's for calming you down before sleep, but it's also might be good for your inner child. When you
Mhm.
need hugs, you can do it, just you can hug yourself
Mhm.
and listen it, and somebody will sing you a lullaby. So
Mhm.
I hope it will help others.
Yeah, and I will leave the links to it and to all your works in the description box so everyone can listen to it and enjoy it.
Thank you.
And a question which interests me personally is one time you told me that you heard somewhere and you truly believe that the child's astrology charts or human design, gene keys, whatever, it's so many of them, various numerology charts should be viewed by the parents after the age of 7, not to put some, projections onto your child. So can you please elaborate on this notion, on this belief?
Absolutely. I believe it's a good instrument
Mm-hmm.
if you use it as an instrument and not like astro astroprognose.
Mm-hmm.
So it's okay. You can use it. It can help. But mostly, when we hear something from our astrologist, numerologist, and
Mm-hmm.
etc., it's like, we already have a projection that it's have to be like this, and
Mm-hmm.
it's we are getting in this trap. So it's hard to cut this trap and to look beyond,
Mm-hmm.
because it's a independent soul, and you can't control everything. You are not supreme controller, but we're trying to, to be in play this role. But again, you can use it in some aspects. But for me, it's mostly you need to check with your kid and look pretty close, like
Observe.
observe behavior,
Mm-hmm.
observe some talents, observe him, and look and understand what is good for your kid now, what is
Mm-hmm.
will be better, or what will destroy,
Mm-hmm.
something, some habit, or
Mm-hmm.
anything. So if you use it as an instrument, nah, chef kiss. But if it's like, your uh, like a wall projection, like you
Mm-hmm.
which you can destroy, so please don't do it. Don't listen anyone, but focus on what is really important,
Mm-hmm.
on what is important right now. Like for right now, she wanna eat ice cream, and I don't think that it's a really good idea.
Hi,
But
Alice. Say hi to everyone.
can you say hi? Ah, la, 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 la. Okay,
Let
but
her give.
so we can finish the podcast. I'll give you ice cream.
Oh, so cute.
No sugar added. Mama, thank you. You're welcome, baby. Take it.
And you also mentioned that you truly believe that the child before a certain age is just a reflection of the mother of the parent.
Yes, according to Vedic knowledge, there are till 5 to 6 years. Uh, it's a reflection um, of mother experience,
Mm-hmm.
and it's we really really close connected with each
Mm-hmm.
other. And after 6 years, kid becoming a student, like
Mm-hmm.
little student, but still before it's like a king or queen,
Mm-hmm.
like before 5 6 years. Then it's becoming a student, and then after finishing the study, it's becoming an adult.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just a process. And but yes, I can see how my traumas opening with every single year, every single
Mm-hmm.
situation. And it's not about my kid, it's about me, that I need
Mm-hmm.
to work. I need to work with myself. I need to go to some kind of therapy and find the key for my traumas, which
Mm-hmm.
is triggering me. Because sometimes there can be simple situation, and in when you relax and in your normal position, you will be acting like,
Mm-hmm.
okay, doesn't matter. When you have some traumas, you can behave correctly. You
Mm-hmm.
will be you need to heal it.
Mm-hmm.
And luckily there are so many ways, but
Mm-hmm.
what we need to do is just do something
Mm-hmm.
and not put all this uh, bad projection, all these bad experiences to our kids.
Mm-hmm. So basically, our children, they shine the light onto our traumas and they teach us and they help us see it in a
True.
different way. Beautiful.
She is my best teacher.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm lucky because I had a lot of different really really good teachers, which is put
Mm-hmm.
some seeds of knowledge, talents in me. But here is, I have 5 years old teacher, and she all the time when we're connecting, I'm teaching something. And these lessons sometimes so hard and so painful, like
Mm-hmm.
that you're thinking like, oh, it might be, might destroy me. But the thing that you need to focus and to understand that you need to heal this situation, you need to heal this habit, or this problem. And when you start to do something with this,
Mm-hmm.
so it's getting lighter. So
Mm-hmm.
you are not attached to this problem anymore,
Mm-hmm.
and it's not triggering you so much, at least. So
Mm-hmm.
it will be like, like a wave sometime. But when you're in an adult position, you will be okay with this. But when you go in a child position, it's like two childs, screaming to each other.
Hmm. And I know that Alice is homeschooled, and you chose to give her education at home. And are there any challenges or maybe plus, and you will encourage others to also homeschool their children? So please share your experience with homeschooling.
Uh, I believe it's the best way to get connection with your kid,
Mm-hmm.
because when you put your kid in a daycare or in a school, you see them like for 5 hours a day,
Mm-hmm.
and it's not enough for kids. It's not enough to feel loved, to feel important. When you're all day long with a kid, it's hard. Sometimes it's very hard, and I
Yes.
feel this pain. It's For me, it's mostly like I need time to get out of home or get out somewhere. We switched with my husband. Like
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying, like I'm done for today, and then I need to charge my batteries, which helped me. You find the best way for you. Like I have my ways. I can go, skateboarding. I can go to read. I can do some different stuff. I can record music, like a lot of things. But uh, I can see I can see my child, and I can feel and understand her. I can
Mm-hmm.
understand her needs. I'm not the perfect example of parents, of mother, but I'm trying my best. And I believe that homeschooling will help to understand your kid much
Mm-hmm.
better than you put it, in daycare for the whole day. It might work for some parents. For me, it doesn't work in now, at least now, until I have some nerves. But as far as I doing my own projects, uh, not related to motherhood,
Mm-hmm.
um, and wifey style, so I'm good. I get the energy from my project.
Mm-hmm.
And homeschooling, it's interesting. Sometimes I feel that parents want to get rid of responsibility and
Mm-hmm.
putting kids,
Oh yeah, yeah,
in a school.
yeah.
Like
Mm-hmm.
somebody will teach you better.
Mm-hmm.
In some ways, that's true. Like I'm bad with math, so
Mm-hmm.
I cannot teach her really
Mm-hmm.
good in math.
Yeah,
But
like on a
she need it.
technical side, how do you manage to teach her all the subjects? Are there some apps you use, some books you use? How does it work?
Uh, I learning different methodics.
Mm-hmm.
Like I have education as a teacher, as musical teacher. So, but with motherhood, I open for myself different methodics, different techniques. Um, some of them really famous, like Montessori or Waldorf, and I see what works with my kid.
Mm-hmm.
I try different things, which is good, like for example, natural materials,
Mm-hmm.
um, and to be uh, on some parks, like going and exploring and traveling. So
Mm-hmm.
to showing different types of this world to the kid. I I bring in her to my gigs sometimes,
Mm-hmm.
to some festivals, so she can learn that there are different professions, and you don't have to go from 9 to 5 every day
Mm-hmm.
to office or somewhere. You
Yeah.
can do some projects,
Mm-hmm.
and it can be interesting. So she has a situation with musicians, with
Mm-hmm.
artists, and it's interesting. So I enjoy to give this opportunity to her,
Mm-hmm.
and I can imagine how could I do it with school,
Mm-hmm.
because
Yeah, schools
there are
have a
strict
system.
schedule.
Yeah.
There are strict schedule, and you can say like, oh, I'm sorry, but today I don't feel like, I don't want to learn something. You
Mm-hmm.
have to do it. You have some exams or some tests, and you need to pass it.
Mm-hmm.
And but I can see how she's really attracted to some lessons.
Mm-hmm.
It can be early in the morning, but it can be late in the evening.
Mm-hmm.
And when she's ready, I just provide her materials, like books, I don't know, some notes, apps. So when she's interested, I'm trying to provide this material. When she's not, like, why are you doing it?
Mm-hmm.
It's still little kid. Why are you trying to grow a genius
Mm-hmm.
through screwing your kid?
And
So
does she stay all the time at home, or does she have any experience of socializing with other children, or you only take it everywhere her with you, or she has some other activities where she can socialize?
absolutely, homeschooling is not about to being in a home and schooling something and learning something the whole day with your parents. No, she has some different classes. Mostly they're in English,
Mm-hmm.
but couple classes in Russian. So, and she has association with kids with
Mm-hmm.
different age, because
Mm.
you don't have it in a school. You like
Yes.
one year group, and that's
Mm-hmm.
it. And yeah, even in Sunday school,
Mm-hmm.
they have
And how do you
different
actually manage
categories.
two languages? Because I know in your family you speak Russian, and then obviously in Sunday school and on this extracurriculum activity she speaks English. Is it hard to combine both languages?
It's maybe hard for me sometimes, because like Russian is my first language and English second. So it might be difficult for me, not for her. Uh, Sometimes if she doesn't understand something, she come into me like, "Oh, mom, what is it?"
Mm-hmm.
So, and you just telling your kid what what somebody wants and how
Mm-hmm.
to answer. You providing answers
Yes.
which she can choose, and that's it. And basically, she's learning through conversations,
Mm-hmm.
through her classes, she hearing
Mm-hmm.
language, and I believe from maybe till 5 6 years old, they just a lot of on hearing. So you
Mm-hmm.
hear and understand. It's like a melody,
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't matter in which language we will speak, but when we speak with melody, it's going up and down. When you say
Mm-hmm.
you're beautiful, everyone will understand that it's something pleasant, right?
Mm-hmm.
And if you say you are beautiful, it will be, you
Yeah.
understand mostly not the meaning, but the feeling. And I
Mm-hmm.
believe like young kids, they are learning from this. So
Mm-hmm. And my last
um,
question for today will be, Uh, what qualities do you try to instill in her? Like, are the main qualities you want her to possess and to showcase?
well, I would say freedom,
Mm-hmm.
understanding yourself, and love yourself.
Mm, beautiful.
I'm trying to be an example, maybe not the best example, but again, we're trying our best. And I try to grow this quality in her, and I can see the result already. Like
Mm-hmm.
she knows what she wants. In a lot of adults, we lose this feeling. Like some
Mm-hmm.
people doesn't want what they want. Like, what do you want? I don't know. But
True.
she knows she's connected with herself.
Mm-hmm.
And if she doesn't want to do something, if it's not about security, of course, but if I can give this freedom,
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to give it. Like, if
Mm-hmm.
you want to, do you want to go, or or you don't?
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to do something or you don't? And it's in anything. Maybe it's hard for kids to choose sometimes, but it's good. I believe it's like a muscle. It's
Mm-hmm.
growing with every
Yes.
year.
Yes.
So,
Train the
and
muscle.
the best way, yes. So you understand yourself. You will not be under abuser.
Yeah, and you won't be lost in this world.
Yeah. So you will know why you're here and what you want to do and how you can
Mm-hmm.
serve this world.
Mm-hmm.
Because love, it's also not about feeling, it's about act. It's about
Mm-hmm.
serving somebody. It's about even serving yourself. Sometimes you need to serve yourself. You need
Mm-hmm.
to be clean. You need to clean your body. You need to clean
Mm-hmm.
your mind. And it's also part of service.
Mm-hmm.
You can serve to the God in different ways. And you can serve your relations. You can serve the whole world.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm trying to boost this muscle too
Yeah,
of
thank
serving
you.
through the love.
Thank you so much. This is beautiful. And if you have some last words of encouragement, of wisdom, of inspiration for our viewers, please share them.
Maybe one thing what I wanna say, it's focus on yourself and grow every single day, trying to be a little bit better than you are yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
And it's helping for me. It helps for me. It works. Not every time, but again, when we're doing step by step, sometimes we can see results
Mm-hmm.
immediately.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes we need to make thousand steps, and then we will see a little result. But this little result can change everything.
Yes, true.
So I hope it will encourage somebody.
Thank you so much, Ishwari, for your wisdom, for your inspiration. Thank you for coming to our podcast, and I hope everyone just has so much notes already. I was so happy to see you.
Thank you so much for invitation, and I really happy to speak with you. This was such interesting topics which we mentioned
Hmm.
earlier, and yeah, it's again, it gave me it's gave me the focus to look at myself now and to do something something better.
Thank you so much. I really enjoyed our conversation. And thank you so much for watching. And if you want to become a guest in our program, please fill in the email in the description box below. Once again, thank you so much for watching. With love and gratitude, your Lakshmi.